Raspberry beret, can't find in a second store. Raspberry beret, I think I love you. Prince, man, the ultimate dude. Prince was the only dude who can run around with his butt hanging out, literally, and nobody called him a homosexual. Like the dude had pants cut out where his ass was hanging out, and nobody called him a homo because everybody knew that he get more females. Everybody knew Prince was a pimp straight up. When you run around with Apollonia, nope, nobody's fronting on you. Vanity, ain't nobody saying a word. And that chick who sang Manic Monday, no, no, you all you have to do is pull up a resume of females and be like, how many of you dated anywhere close to this? You might have got maybe one hot chick in your life. All of my chicks are hot. So I'm going to keep on up here on this stage and turning up. You know what I'm saying? Prince was the dude. That When Doves Cry was just, it's 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 one of the most beautiful songs ever written. Anyways, I'm gonna go on with some talk about some paranormal and alien and some all this other stuff because I've been getting some feedback. You know, some negative and positive feedback, comments, and people talking about some. Uh, yo, have you ever been to space? You talking about there's water above our head. Then somebody else commented and said, yo, he's a skeptic. This is a channel for skeptics, which is true. I pose questions, and I bring up the Bible because, the Bible said that what separates the water above from the water beneath is called the firmament, which the firmament is over our head. And over that is nothing but water. It's water. It's not even an ocean. It's just a vast expanse of liquid. People were living in a fishbowl. Now, one young man commented, he said his wife, and thank you for your service, sir. He is in the military. And he said his wife said that she came outside one day and God had opened up the sky and what she saw was an ocean above her head. And then she went inside to get a camera and came back out, and God closed it because He said not everybody is ready to see this. That does not surprise me. Not one bit. That would leave somebody. Listen, if I saw it, I would be like, okay, surprised that it's the first time I saw it, but I wouldn't be surprised that it's there. I would be like, it's about time. About time you show what's really above our heads so we can quit thinking that space, the final frontier. Keep telling people space is not the final frontier, the ocean is. And I am pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that aliens are not flying through this vast expanse of water. If they are using a submarine, I believe if they're coming to Earth, they're coming through some type of transportation system that allows them to almost beam in and beam out. They're doing this intergalactically, just like you do when you dream and you go to another world or you see other worlds. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're moving you're moving intergalactically by jumping from one world to another because you're 99% spirit, you're 1% human. Your humanity is the only thing that's keeping you bound to this earth. Once you leave, your spirit goes out there somewhere, and God says, "I knew you before you were in the womb," which means that you were already something before you got here. I knew you before you were in the womb, which means you had an identity. It doesn't mean I know what your name is going to be. It's like, no, you are a spirit form inside of a body right now. Okay, so let's keep talking about interstellar, because UFO sightings have been seen forever, and now NASA has done something that is it's pretty revealing, if you ask me. Let's take a listen.
Well, NASA has a job
Oh, did you just do that? I didn't want to hear that. Okay, go back.
opening, and it comes with a title that is out of this world.
The space agency needs a planetary protection officer. Our Greg Argos is here to explain just what that is.
Okay.
The job sounds pretty fun, doesn't it? At least on its
sounds
face.
serious.
Serious and
Yeah.
interesting, at
Yeah.
least,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
NASA is looking for a new hire who will staff their one-person planetary protection office. The pay starts well into the six figures, and the person who is hired will literally become a guardian of our galaxy.
You pay to play,
Guardian of the Galaxy.
protecting the Earth from aliens. Now, a newly posted position at NASA could pay you to keep our planet safe.
It's called a planetary protection officer.
Planetary Protection
what's
Officer.
that about?
What do you think it's about?
I guess protecting the planet as an officer, ego, I don't know, what?
Like you got space guns and stuff.
Actually, the job's goals are
Planetary Protection Officer. Listen to some more of that.
twofold: protecting Earthlings from the ravages of alien life forms.
You never know what's out there, so it's always good to be prepared.
Fortunately, we're talking more about galactic microbes accidentally hitching a ride back to Earth after a NASA space mission.
Like that Life movie.
Not exactly the green guys ending mankind.
Everything breaks loose. Yeah, it's never good.
And the flip side is true too, making sure our missions to planets like Mars don't introduce elements
can't go
only
to
found
Mars.
on Earth into those foreign environments.
We've never been to
I think that'd be
Mars.
pretty fascinating, actually.
As for
Can't
qualifications,
go to Mars.
Bilingual, so you can talk to aliens.
Taking over this conversation now. Fluent in Klingon.
not exactly. English is fine. Anyone can apply, so long as you have an advanced degree in engineering, science, or math, have prior knowledge of planetary protection, and have overseen elements of space programs of national significance.
Space always scared me.
Maybe not the best position for this guy, but he'll probably get over it when he hears about the pay.
I think it pays.
165
This pay is ridiculous.
Close. $187,000 a year.
$187,000
A lot
a
more.
year.
Think about it.
You should think about it.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Are you guys recruiting me for it?
All right, so
Now, if
all I'm saying, people, is all the skepticism is about to be done. It's just going to be flat out. God is just going to start revealing who and what is going on around this joint. I'm telling you right now, because in my last video, I told you guys that the blue that we see in the ocean and the blue that we see above in the sky, it's the same blue. It's just, it's water. Now they said that water. The reason why you see blue is because the light hits the water, and blue is the dominant color. They say yellows and greens and all of the colors, but they say blue is the dominant color. And when you look up in the sky and it's a clear day, you see the same freaking color. And I'm like, I tell you what the big question is, like when they talk about meteors, hitting the Earth, they say that some of the meteors are satellites that are falling down. You know what I'm saying? They say some of the meteors are the satellites, and I'm like, yeah, they're some of our satellites because there's so many up there. But what's past that? See, that's what I don't get. What's what's past that? You know what I'm saying? So you got, I don't know, stratosphere, and I don't know the spheres like you get you 5.0s out there, but nonetheless, it goes to a point where the Van Allen belts are. So when a rocket goes up into space, you know, you got your whatever's up there. Yeah, there's space, but when you start to go past that, it's water. You know what I mean? You got the Van Allen belts, and the Van Allen belts are radiation belts that won't allow you to go past them. That's why we never been to the moon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you guys think about it yourself, and look in the Bible, and the Bible clearly says the Earth does not move. But NASA says the Earth is moving at 66 million miles an hour. So it's just like, how much truth do you think NASA is telling you? You know, you look at the Bible, and the Bible clearly says the Earth does not move. Clearly. In the Bible, it says there is water above our heads. Clearly states that. But you guys don't want to believe that. You rather believe what NASA says, that we're spinning around at 66 million miles an hour and we're spinning around this sun. Well, you can debunk that too, because at one time there has actually been two different sunrises, east and west. And this is not no freak accident. It happens in more than one occasion. So how do you explain that? So I don't know, you guys. It's your boy Tone 202. I'm just a skeptic. You guys tell me what's going on. I'm out.